Good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. I hope everyone is having a great night so far. All right. I know that tonight this week we've been kind of moving people around and doing different things, but tonight we are supposed to have Jacob on the show tonight, and we're having some issues connecting with him at the moment. Again, running through tech problems this week like nobody's business. So hopefully he'll be able to join us here in just a little bit. But while we wait on him, I am going to try to do some readings while we wait on him to find a way to connect and get through to our service. So guys, I hope that everybody is here ready to rock and roll and to have a good time. Guys, remember, we got two ways of jumping. You can get a 5-minute read. That is a $10 donation. To get a full mini read or a mediumship, you must donate to the $20. So, guys, remember, when I do mediumship, the person needs to have passed or crossed at least 6 months. That is my bare minimum. It has to be 6 months. And telling me otherwise, I'm going to know the difference, just so you know. All right, so all you got to do is say hi to get on the show, and we put you on our list. We will be checking our donation list. And guys, remember, I know that you guys are used to Emma being on Thursday nights. Emma is now on Wednesday nights and on Monday nights. So if you want to talk with Emma, you can find her on the website, or you can go to Monday night show or Wednesday night show. So guys, we are changing things up, doing things different, and hopefully you guys like it. We're going to be adding some new psychics. More psychics are coming on board. I know that we've got a lot of new people that like to be seen and heard and have a good time with you guys. So, guys, sit back, get your favorite beverage, and let's get this party started. Now, guys, remember, be kind, be courteous. Question may not mean anything to you, but it does mean something to the person who is asking the question. So all I ask is if you guys are kind and courteous to each other. And all right, Bella's walking around thinking, what's going on? What's different? She's looking at the fireplace. All right, so let's get this party started. Let's see who's on our list. All right, guys. Remember, we had Xtina on one Monday with me. She will be doing a daytime show coming up here in the future, and some other daytime shows will be coming forward here soon as well. So, guys, get ready for that. We got a whole lot of shows coming for you. All right, well, let's start on our list, and the first person on our list tonight is John Smith and Unique Smith. So, John, come forward, throw us your question. You are first, and then Unique, you're on the list as well, so get your question ready, and I'll be checking the donation list to see and make sure we've got everything and we don't miss out on anyone. All right. John says, will my cousin get his karma for hurting me physically, and will things get in my favor? All right, so right off the bat, when it comes to that, I'm going to tell you that wanting someone to, I know that when we get hurt, we want somebody to feel, things a certain way, or we want to do things a certain way. I don't really like to tell somebody that their karma's coming, but yes, what comes around goes around. But the thing is that what happens to them won't be the same thing that happens to you. It will happen to them in their vulnerable moment, which may not always be the same thing. And it may be different than what he had put you through and be different for you. So when it comes to your cousin, yeah, karma will get to them, but it won't be in the same way it happened to you. And of course, things will, things always have to balance their way out. So balance out in some way. And that's why they always say, karma, wait for their karma. They will get it. When they think they're doing something, they're doing great. They're going to be able to move forward. They're going to be able to, oh yeah, I got this. And then all of a sudden their whole world crashes down. And you're like, damn, So just know that that's how that one's going to work in their favor. So it says on another note, does my ex miss me and want to get back to me? At the current moment, your ex, you are on their mind, but getting back with you at the current moment, the answer to that is no. I don't see your ex trying to make things better. Not saying that you're not on their mind, not saying that they don't miss you. What I'm saying is right now they don't have the energy to come forward because they don't have the courage into knowing when they're wrong or when they're doing something wrong. They don't have that type of strength as of yet. So don't let that get to you and don't let that bother you. But no, yes, they are missing you. You're on the mind. All right, John, hang in there, man. I know when it sucks when somebody does something to us and then we're like, man, I really wish something, what they're doing to others happens to them. And that's one thing that's hard to do. But yeah, I mean, it just won't happen in the same way. But it definitely happens. It comes around. All right, John says, thank you. You are welcome. So hang in there, man. Hang in there. All right, Unique Smith, go ahead and throw us your question. Brittany H., get your question ready. You're on the list. All right. Unique. All right. Hi, guys. I see everybody coming in. Guys, please hold your questions. Just got to say hi to get on the list. When we ask for your name, that's when you put it out there. Hang on a second. Hey, Billy, I need you to go backstage and check the PayPal link. I just got a message saying that it wasn't working. Can you check it for me, Billy? All right, guys, and just in case it's acting up, we will take care of the problem. I have other links that we can connect to on that. All right, I'm not seeing Unique, so let's keep on going. I need Brittany H. to throw their question. Brittany H. and then Liz Z. Get your question ready. Brittany H., come forward. Give us a second, guys. We're having some tech issues here. Brittany says, will I get the second job? Brittany, when it comes down to you getting the second job, I do feel like, yes, the job is yours. I have to say this because Spirit's saying it too, is to tell you to watch out for taking on too much. A lot of things happening here. I do feel that, you're in a certain place and I know that you're trying to build back your finances and you're trying to work hard on getting that, but make sure you're not taking on too much. So just know that is what's going on right now, and just not to overload yourself. All right, I just got confirmation that the PayPal link is working. So yeah, but Brittany, the thing is that things are coming about, things are changing for you. I feel like you're going to get things underway, but as soon as you don't need that opportunity anymore for the second job, I would say, hey, look, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm taking on too much. I am overloaded, and you can depart from the second job. She goes, so true. Always have so much going on, and I'm trying to go beast mode and get the kiddos in a better situation. Absolutely. And that's perfectly okay. But remember not to overload yourself. Right now, I get what you're doing. You're trying to get the finances up because the finances is what's going to bring you to that next step, what puts you in that situation for you. I think that you're going to find yourself doing this, I would say probably about 3 months. and then you get everything on, everything goes on its way. So things start to change for you. You start to feel better about yourself. I see the housing situation for you, so it looks good. Brittany, hang in there, girl. It's going to come about. She says, just ready to get into our own apartment or house ASAP, especially before the holidays. Unfortunately, when it comes to you being in a place for the holidays, I don't see the holidays being, it would be right after the holidays for you to get your own place. So don't be too hard on yourself if you can't make that happen at this point, because it's not your fault. And I do feel like you're going to be able to move forward and do something else, honey. So don't let this get to you, okay? All right, guys, we've got our first donation of the night, which also tells us that the link is working. But thanks, Billy, and thanks, Blanca, because Blanca's the one that made it happen, guys. She put through a donation. So I need Blanca to come forward and throw us her question and keep things moving. All right, Blanca, what is your question? And guys, after Blanca is Liz Z. Get that question ready. You're on the list. As long as no one donates before you. Billy, thanks for checking, but Blanca beat you to it. Oh, yep, it's working because we got a couple more people on our list. All right, Blanca's here, says, hey, Journey, my husband has been on my mind a lot, especially in my dreams. Does he have a message? Yeah. Get off my stuff. He said, get off my stuff. Basically, that was him kidding around with you, of course. He notices your change of heart, your state of mind. He's noticing you smiling a little bit more. He's noticing you, doing things a little bit differently. And he noticed the biggest change in you. The biggest change is, what's my next step? And to him, he's hearing you say that. What am I going to do next? How am I going to move? How am I going to change my situation? I don't want to be where I'm at, but I know I need to change the situation. He sees you putting yourself out there and doing the right thing for yourself. So I can tell you right now, he's really trying to be by your side and give you the strength and that courage, because there's a part of you that's extremely fearful of what's to come, what's next. You are not used to taking these steps without him being there. But what he's trying to show you and why he's on your mind and why you're dreaming of him is because it's like those sweet whispers, those innocent little sweet whispers in your ear telling you it's all right. Everything's going to be fine. He, wanted to, said you got the opportunity to have expression last night. He just said to me last night, something changed within you, and that it brought you to you thought about me this time without being upset. You brought me a smile versus a tear. You came with happy thoughts and rather than saddened thoughts. So just know that that's, something that he is, he's really trying to, convey to you that this is amazing. This is an amazing step. She said, I found myself talking to him in the shower. I felt like him today was in the shower. Yeah, he was in the shower. And, brown chicken, brown cow, he was looking. She says, I know, I feel he doesn't want, I don't want to need him, but I can't help it, but have him in my thoughts. And yes, you're so right. And laugh out loud. Well, there was a part of Robert that felt that if he pulled back a little bit, that you would finally start, coming forward with, trying to move yourself in a different direction, like trying to kind of build the strength up. But he says that just doesn't work with you. He said that, you're so damn codependent. No, I'm just kidding. He said that, he wants you to start making some of these decisions. and that he can't always be the one that's trying to force you to do something. He says he knows that you know that you have to do these things, but it's like you're waiting for the okay. Like you're still waiting for him to say, yeah, it's okay to do this, or yeah, it's okay to do that. And that's not really what he wants you to be doing. He wants you to, make these decisions. These were decisions that you made before his crossing and his passing, but he was just the enforcer. You were always the one that came up with the rule, but you made him enforce it. Now, in this case, you have to make the rule and you have to enforce it. And you're trying to be the kid's best friend. And you're trying to be nice to all those people around you that you don't really care for. Now it's time to pull back your energy, put your focuses into the kids, put your focuses into things that are going on. And I really feel like things are going to be, they're going to get better, but they start with the inside, with you. I keep seeing starting with the inside of you. I keep feeling like you're going to, you're going to do the right thing for you. And then by doing the right thing for you, that's going to reflect on the kids. And then from the kids, it's going to reflect out. You're going to get yourself packed up and you're going to get the hell out of there. I do not feel that this is the destination. Whether you go in one direction or the other, it's still if you're choosing. She goes, laugh out loud. I am, though, Journey. I'm afraid, but brave at the same time. Does that does make sense. Yes, you're right. I'm just tired of fighting, but I realized I'm not fighting. It's doing what I have to do. Exactly right. She says, you speak the truth. But here's the other thing. He says that, it's okay to enjoy yourself, and it's not to stop listening to outside forces that are reflected negativities towards you. And that means even with your kids. If your kids say something that bothers you, you need to brush it off. If your coworkers say something that bothers you, you need to brush it off. If your boss says something that bothers you, brush it off. Right now is a time for you to be tough, smart, collected, and getting your finances to where you want them so you can move in that direction. So you can move in the right direction for Blanca, and by moving in that direction for Blanca, the kids will be moving in that same direction as well, because they do take what they see into account. I do know that, and I hate to say this, but it's the truth, and Robert's he's throwing a fit about it because he's been throwing a fit about it. But he's grown. If you can make babies, you can have a home. If you can make babies, and you're old enough and wise enough and know where to put it, you can pay for an apartment. You can pay for a small home. You can get a studio. But you're creating families and expecting other people to carry your burden. These are Robert's words. Man up and get out. She says, and Journey, yes, I definitely am hearing you and my husband. Well, your husband that was his message. Now, I know that we have talked about certain situations where they need to get better and that you need to start putting your foot down, kind of breaking your foot off in some asses there. But I definitely feel that your husband's word is even stronger on that, because he said he would have never let this happen. He would have had him with an apartment somewhere else before that baby was even born. He's not saving money. He has none. Where is it all going? And don't say diapers. I know where it's going. It's the little electronic box in his room that he plays on. That's his second life. That's where the money's going. Buying extra crap and all that shit. Yes, game shopping. She says, thank you, Journey. Loud and clear. I'm loud and clear. Having a drink never hurt nobody. Well, yeah, no. Drinks never hurt nobody. But as long as you stay put. Don't drive around and drink. The only other thing is that he's proud of you. He's proud of what you've done. This isn't just about him. Yeah, he said he's got some things that he wants you to put your foot down on, and it's not always about that, and that he's proud of you for the strides that he sees you making and the things that you've been doing that are moving you in the right direction. He says, I just want her to know I'm proud of her, but she needs to keep it up, and she needs to remember when I'm there. She needs to not close her mind when she gets angry. She needs to stop closing her mind when she gets sad. And that F everything attitude has to stop. It's okay to be afraid, but you cannot take it out on yourself, and you are. And by you taking it out on yourself, you're affecting the people around you. So, something to think about. Stay away from the terrible people. He keeps saying that. Stay away from the terrible people. He says, you'll know what he means when I say that. So, terrible people, get them out. All right, she says, thank you, good sir. Really? She says, I'll stay away. Good. All right. Thank you so much, Blanca. I appreciate it. Hey, all right, guys, we got a couple more people that have donated. So, guys, give me just a minute here. The next person in the donation list is Lisa, or not Lisa, but Linda D. Linda, go ahead and throw us your question. All right, Linda. All right, Linda says, my new boss Jordan is about to make me quit. My schedule next week is not something I can do. Open, then close, and then open, then close again. I'm hoping that Missy or Damien can't catch what he's doing before the end of tomorrow. If not, I may not go back next week. All right, Linda, when it comes down to this situation, no, they did not. They have not caught on to, they haven't seen what he's done yet. If they did notice it, they would ask him what he's doing. I would let someone know this is not a shift that you're comfortable with and that you can't do it. It's just not something that you're going to be able to do. And it was definitely not ran by you. This is vindictive energy, I can tell. And not going to tell you to quit your job over it because I think that would be a huge mistake. Quitting this job would be a huge mistake. But the new boss, Jordan, he'll be looking for a job. I don't know who Jordan is or where he comes from or how he even got this job, but he doesn't feel like somebody who's been here. He's not somebody I feel that's got connection to you or to this business very well. Who the hell is this guy? Did they just bring in somebody from the street? Because I'm not feeling that this to me doesn't look like he has much connection to what's going on here. So I'm going to tell you, quitting that job, not a good idea. She says, I feel like they are trying to make me quit. He asked me to fill in, but he lied about the times. He is Missy's nephew. Well, I would let them know. I mean, I don't know who Missy is either, but he's not. I don't see him as a boss. I don't see him sticking with this job. I don't know who Missy is, but she made a mistake bringing him on board. Yeah, that's not going to work. What is Missy, one of the owners or co-owners, family member, like you said, nephew? Because I just don't feel like this is going to work out. And I would let them know, hey, look, I was told the wrong hours, and now here I am, open to close. She is the main manager, and Damien's. I would talk to him. Damon is the owner. Then talk to Damon, because I know that there's a good rapport there. There's good energy there. And this right here, this whole thing, you're not going to let other people take you and throw you around like that so you can miss out on something that would be good. This is exactly what they want. Is this the same person who wanted to give your hours to somebody else, and now they're trying to jack you with yours? Do you not see the misplay here? That's what it's feeling like to me. She says she knew today that I was upset, but was busy. Bring it to their attention. Yes, the same person. Magic. She goes, I do. Well, stop. Speak up. Don't wait for them to come to you or approach you with it. If they can get away with it, they will. But Damon doesn't know anything about what's going on with your schedule this week. Had he seen it, he'd be pissed. He'd be super pissed, because he knows that it's not something that you'd be willing to do. I would bring it up to Missy's attention, and then if she completely ignores you, say, no problem, I know where to go next. Scare them. I'm going to tell you right now that we are in a day and age where people are not wanting to work. They're not going to keep somebody consistent. But I'm going to tell you this. You got a job right here that's good, and it's going to provide for you, and I feel like you need to stay put right now, because finding another job is not going to be easy. She goes, he knows that I'm a good employee. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Speak up for yourself. You have to. You have to speak up for yourself. Jordan told me to call off and lose 20 hours. Keep pissing me off. I'll call Damon and you'll have 0 hours. Let's play this game. I guarantee you I know who wins. Put your foot down, Linda. He is an ass. Well, how did he get a management position? I see 0 skill sets for him to be in this position. 0. He's got no skills. I would not give this time of day to this man. I would tell him to family. Not Damon's family. If Damon's the owner. But I would say something to Damon, because whether that's family or not, he's going to step in and say something. They already know who you are. They already know what you can do. They already know what type of employee you are. Damon himself has said you were the best damn employee he had. Just waiting on her to respond. Just step up to the plate, girl. Don't let them get the best of you. Says, I will talk to Missy tomorrow. I have to take the proper steps. Right. Take the steps. But if you don't say anything, they're going to think that we can do whatever we want. So. But I definitely know that things are going to be different. I know that if you take the right steps, it'll be good for you. And I know that this won't be as bad. But please don't quit. Don't quit. It's not worth it. Just thank you, my friend. Love you. Back at you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for your question. All right, guys, we are going to take a quick little break, but after we get back from the break, I need Victor P to get their question ready. And guys, we'll be right back after these messages.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, guys, we are back. And yes, we've got another donation. So let's go ahead with the next person in line with the donation. And it's from Victor. Victor says, my friend Jess would like to know if there are any messages from her father. She's also curious to know how he feels about the decisions she made through her life. What I picked up immediately when she asked that question, the message from her father, and what she's doing with her life, there's some things that, I mean, he's not unhappy because she's making some changes in her life, but I can say that she needs to focus a little bit more on herself and not focus so much on everyone else because she's been taken advantage of. And I can tell you right now, she's having issues financially and things of that nature. And I feel like that will change eventually, but she's got to not focus on other people. They're distracting her from doing what she wants to do, what she needs to do. Like I said, he's not unhappy, but he keeps saying, continue to keep changing your life for the better. He's talking about, right off the bat, he said something about abuse. Were you in an abusive relationship prior? Because it doesn't look like that relationship is here anymore. Were you in a relationship that was abusive? He said, get away from the abuse. Also, she's having some work issues and doesn't know if she should stay or go. Well, currently, I wouldn't go until you get your finances where you need them to be and not to worry about other people and what's going to happen to them. You stay focused on what you're doing, Jess. Just know that there's a lot going on. I'm seeing abuse. I'm also seeing, I don't really want to say it on the air, but I'm going to say the abuse. I know what it is as well. It's not just, abuse from a relationship, but did you just pull yourself away from doing something else? It's showing me substance abuse. And he said yes when it came to the other abuse. So were you abusing alcohol or something else? Because he says to pull yourself back to stay strong. He says you're shedding your skin and you're tired of everything, but he's also saying don't jump out of one relationship and then jump into another relationship because you think you're filling some type of void or you don't want to be lonely. He's saying something to the nature of take it step by step, don't go quickly. He says you tend to fall in love quickly because you want things to happen. You want a family. You want, that fairy tale relationship. He says you want that fairy tale relationship. Work at it slowly. Stop letting the abusers abuse you. You need someone that's going to be strong and whole. He also apologizes too, because he's sending apologies that he knows he could have been better. He knows he could have been a stronger influence in your life. But unfortunately, in the way he was living his life, he didn't get that opportunity. So he didn't see things the way he sees them now as he did while he was alive. Not saying he was a bad man. I just feel like he was a little bit more, the way he was saying it, he's saying gruff, but I'm assuming more closed off to his emotions, not allowing his emotions to shine through as much as he should have, which could have gave you that better, more secure feeling about what it's like to be in a relationship. He said he wished I could have shown that to her a little bit better. And when it came to the abuse and substances, alcohol, it's okay to have a drink, but don't make it a crutch. And he's saying to pull back a little bit. It's all right to have one, but don't, like I said, don't use it as a crutch. And, when it comes to future things that are coming for you, he says there's great things on the horizon for you. You need to get back on track. He said something about going back to school and furthering your education. He said it was a plan that you had, but then you stopped. The current job that you're in, get out, but not before you find another job. Do not quit this job until you have another job to replace it. He is saying that you can get yourself out of this mess. You can find someone who's going to support you, but you've got to trust. And you're walking into relationships without trust first. He said that you are just trying to build this trust. So why he was saying that at first about relationships is make sure that you work slowly on a relationship and that you don't go too quickly and just jump into another relationship. Slow the roll. Slow it down. Don't jump in it. Don't go into a relationship without emotion. Don't go into a relationship of abuse. Don't go backwards with your relationships. He's talking about your emotional energy is pretty much flatline. He says that you're recreating and rebuilding your emotional self, but these people around you, the people that abuse you, the people that use you are still around. You need to cut them out. You know who they are. That means start looking for a new job because those people abuse you and use you. He's saying don't run to alcohol as the answer, but there's nothing wrong with having a drink. Just don't abuse it. When it comes to love, don't allow love, to be blinded by something like lust or, feeling like you need to, suck it up and change your mind because that's not the way that they want it. So that's just how it is. No, that's not how it is. You know what you want, go for it. Learn somebody, trust somebody, build something with somebody, but do not just take it. Don't just sit there and take someone's abuse. That's the one thing. Your dad's really being a dad right now. He's, pretty much this is how he would be if he were there. You need to do this. You need to do that. Get this right. You're doing okay on here, but you need to do this, this, and this. That's what I keep hearing from him. He says that she's been looking for that. You're looking for that strong energy. You need someone to be stern in your life. What's going on between your relationship with your mother? female, the lead female in your life is usually indicated by your mother. This is not coming from him. This is what I'm picking up psychically. Who is the woman? Who is your mother? What's going on there? Because I keep seeing the energy that's circling it is not good. And you seem to be either let down or annoyed by them. Because there's a lot of negative force coming from that person. And it's almost like they're just ridiculing you. That's not helping your emotional, your emotional energy. That's not helping you. So, all right. I just realized here's something. Victor, I started giving you a mediumship, and you donated for the 10. So, substance abuse. Letdown has been there since he passed. Well, it's constant. But, Victor, for me to go further with this mediumship, this was the $10 read. This was just a 5-minute question. So I'm going to end it there unless you're going to put forth another 10. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that until I just looked. You jumped for 10, which is a 5-minute read. Oh, there, Worship. Hi, Worship. It's so great for you to tell me that I'm a devil. I didn't know I had that much power over you. Oh, man, it must take a real big person to put big words out there. You should probably go and read your Bible and stop thumping it and going on YouTube trying to find things that can piss you off. Have a good one. Okay. Just hit the $10 jump again. Because I was started reading you a mediumship and I didn't realize it was not the right one. All right. When Victor's done doing that, go ahead and do that, Victor, while I'm talking. I'm going to finish your reading. The reason I'm doing that is because I know you, and I know you'll do it. But Chelsea, you also donated. So, guys, we have another donation. Chelsea, you'll be right after Victor's reading. But when it comes to your situation and everything that's going on in your life, you've got to stop letting the abusers abuse you, even if you're getting let down or you're getting damage, or if someone's hurting you, you've got to stop letting them get to you. So you've got to let yourself move forward. You've got to let the sunshine in, start taking, even if you feel like you're alone, you are not alone. And he wanted you to know that you are not alone, Jets. You're not. You've got people who care about you. You'll know who those people are. They're not going to abuse you. They're not going to take you down. They're not going to make you feel the way that you're feeling. They're going to send you in the right direction. They're going to do the right things for you. The energy is definitely going to change. But you have to be the one that takes charge. So don't allow that to ruin you. Because I feel that every time you stand up, someone else knocks you down. I know that every time that you do something, you feel like you're getting beat down. And thank you, Victor, for what you just did. All right, so just know that if you are going to stand up, stand near people that care. Stand near people that are going to cheer you on. If someone's talking down about you, or criticizing you when you're trying to stand back up on your feet and do the right thing, they are not your friends. Cut them out. It's time for you. If you want things in your circle to change, you've got to change. Your dad's with you. I'm sorry about your mother figure. Your mom in your life is is not really strong for you, but she's not strong for herself. So you've got to stand on your 2 feet, prove that you're going to do something, go back to school, get your education, and get out of there. Get out of there. Move a couple towns away. Move to the other side of the state. You've got to get out of your current situation, and you've got to get away from your current surroundings. But in order to do that, get a different job, change friends, and create a life for yourself. Don't jump into an abusive relationship. Don't go back to any old relationship. Move forward. If there is somebody you like, somebody you want to be with, and the energy feels right, take it slow, build it up, see if it's going to last. Because that's another thing that's tearing you down, is bad relationships. They know that they can hold you down. That's not where you're at. That's not where you need to be. Don't let people hold their foot on your head. You need to rise above that. That's why I'm saying, once you get it all squared away, once you know what you want, take the education that you need. When you do that, take that education, get yourself a good job, and get out. It's what your dad wants for you. He doesn't want you where you're at. He says you'll never get anywhere being in the place that you are tonight. If you're going to stay where you're at, you're just going to keep falling. You're going to keep tripping. You're going to keep letting people hold you down. He does not want you in that place. He does not want you depressed. He wants to see good things happen for you. He wants you to move forward. He wants you to do things. So just know that your dad is with you. He likes some changes you've made in your life, but he wants you to make new ones, and he wants you to get away from certain people, because those people keep tearing you down, which keeps making you fall down yourself. But he says it starts with you. You're the one that has to make the choice. Sometimes it can feel lonely. Know that you're not alone. There are some that will stand with you, and your father is always with you. But do not let people keep holding you back. I keep seeing images of a gas station. I don't know why. Is there something associated with a gas station with you that you're dreading? Or something that happened at the gas station that is making you... I don't know. I keep seeing flashes. They're coming from you, and they're something about a gas station. Jess, what is that? What is going on with the gas station? Did you have a traumatic memory at this gas station? Something's being triggered right now. What is that that's associating with the gas station? Waiting on Jess to go ahead. Well, Jess will answer through Vector, but yes, that's for Jess. Jess, what is the association with the gas station? What is going on there? All right. Well, not sure what that is about. Maybe you'll say something here, but I definitely want to end with this. You're getting ready to take the first steps to take yourself away from a lot of this problem. I see you making the decision. So the decisions are there. Now that they're there, you have to walk the walk now. You've got the thought. You've talked about it. Now it's time to walk it. And I believe that you are going to go in the right direction. Pug Mama, refresh the screen. We're getting donations through, so you might have to refresh your screen. She says, I'm a minute or two behind trying to catch up. I apologize. Oh, okay. But when it comes down to knowing what's going on and doing it It's nice to know what you're going to do, but if you don't walk the walk, all it is a thought. So now it's time to make some of those decisions. You've already made some, but it's time to make more, and it's time to break some of these bad relationships. And that's not just like romantic, that's friendships, that's family relationships. Sometimes you just have to walk away. Even if it's family, sometimes you just have to walk away. It's better to walk away than continue to keep the fight with these people or to keep getting beat down by these people. What good does it do you? What do? Help their ego? Wow. That's so amazing of you. It's not what you want. Jess, you're a good person. You've got a lot to live for. You may not feel like you do, but you do. Go back to school. Get that education and move. That's what your dad wants for you. I hope that helps, Jess. Go back to school. It'll be very beneficial to you. He said nursing, by the way, just so you know. I don't know if that's something you want to do, but your dad said nursing. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Your dad can. All right. Well, thank you so much, Victor and Jess, for that question. It was a good one. And Victor, thank you for fixing that situation that we had there. But Chelsea, you were the next person in line because you donated, Chelsea. Chelsea, you got the mini read or the mediumship. Just let me know what your question is. All right, Chelsea's here. Chelsea says, there are so many spirits around me. I can't decipher which spirit is which, so I'm just trying to clarify besides my dad, who is here, and what's the message? Chelsea, girl, you've got more than two. I'm seeing multiple things going on here. What is going on with your mediumship? The thing with you that I see circling, and it's more than one. It's like you're doing something. What practice are you using right now? She goes, I'm seeing lots of spirits lately, and now I've opened up more, but it's confusing and kind of freaky. Laugh out loud. Well, look, Chelsea, when it comes down to mediumship, what you must have done something like you're exercising your mind and trying to be more open. You need to try to focus on the one that's the most closest to you, that's talking to you directly. I'm not getting that there's just one message or one direct message. What happened was you became a beacon of light. And when the spirit world sees that beacon of light, that's a medium. I can talk to this person. They're going to be able to get that message to my family. It happens here all the time. It's like, Grand Central Station. I got spirits coming and going all day long, but I focus at one at a time. I don't focus on the 16 that are going around unless I feel that there's a danger of some kind. She goes, I'm seeing lots of spirits lately now, and I've opened up more, but it's confusing. Okay. So, yes, what you've done is you've opened up your mind. Now you're paying attention. So now what you have to do is you need to start focusing on which one is around you, which one's closest to you, which one's speaking to you. They're not all going to talk at the same time. They're going to talk directly to you. That's usually when you're going to hear them the most. Unless they're trying to use sounds of like white noise, water, things like that to try to communicate through you. Sometimes you'll hear them echo, things like that. So the thing is that, Jess from the last reading said, I run a gas station. That's why I saw the gas station. That must be the job you were trying to quit. 10-4. I understand now. Sorry, Chelsea, but that was it kept flashing in my head. And I'm like, why is this damn gas station here? The Chelsea says, I tried to talk to my dad, and since then for 2 weeks, there are shadows everywhere and weird stuff going on. Okay, well, we just got past, the veil is starting to, get stronger again. So it's not at its weakest moment. It's not at its where spirit's coming through. So we were past the Halloween time frame. Things are starting to change. We're starting to get back to normal. All this extra stuff with you being a beacon of light around that point in time does not surprise me that you saw 1,000 shadows. It doesn't surprise me that you're hearing different things or spirits talking to you at the same time. There is a lot going on at this point in time, especially when opening up. So definitely not a great time to open up in a medium when you're trying to focus that energy, when you're still new at it, because boom, they just start, oh, look, it's a phone. Oh, let me talk to my daughter. That's what they're going to be doing. It's what they do. So some of them don't know how to control themselves at that time. They don't know that you don't know their daughter yet. So when you get stronger as an individual, say, if I meet this person, I will deliver that message, is what you need to start telling these spirits. You need to tell them. You need to start talking to them like I'm talking to you right now, Chelsea. I don't feel like there's one direct message. It's a bunch of scrambly stuff. Your dad is telling you to focus. And that's why he's trying to talk to you the strongest. So what I'm going to tell you to do is you need to focus on your dad. You need to hear in your head your dad's voice. You should, and I'm going to say that, you should, Chelsea, be able to hear him with your ears. So I'm going to say that you need to focus on your dad. Let your dad be your guide. Let him be your beacon. Because once you get in focus and you can, one-on-one, no matter how loud the room is, you can still hear your dad, you'll be able to go from that to talking to each and every one of them, because you've now known how to focus and narrow down your mediumship to where you just stick with one spirit. That's how you have to do it. I hear hundreds of spirits all the time. You have to focus on the one in which they're coming through. I take a second. That person usually comes through. Spirits, what happens, Chelsea, is spirits will know, of course, because they can see before we do, that one of their loved ones is going to come through to talk to you in some way, shape, or form. You don't know how. You don't know when. You just know that they're going to come through. So they know that you are that person that they need to be talking to, because you're the one. You're the one. So just know that this is definitely strong. This is definitely good. But make sure you're connecting with your dad. So also, you said last time there was a child near me. I've seen him a lot for 3 years, but I don't know. I don't know the connection. When it comes to the child, I didn't feel that the connection was anything to do with you, but to see your energy and feel you to be safe. Now, this could be, this could have been somebody that you used to know, family member, or maybe someone had a miscarriage or something to that nature, and this child is there, and that's the younger spirit is what I like to call them. But I can tell you that, yeah, the child isn't near you for a warning, but more along the lines of, now, because I see two kids around you. It's two younger spirits that are showing themselves as children in the shadow version. But I don't see anything to worry about there. But Chelsea, girl, it's time, girl. It's time to focus and start working that muscle. Try to hear your dad's voice. This is very important. Very, very important. So that the energy, it's definitely going to be something you need to do. Focus. Hear your dad's voice over everyone. looking to see if she had something else to say, because I know she's got another thing to say. But, you know, I don't want you to worry. I don't want you to feel like you're going in the wrong direction, or you're losing it, or you're going to be on overload like this all the time. It's not going to be like that. Once you can focus, because this is what mediumship is. There's always something. There's always something around. We're never alone in the universe, and I try to tell people that all the time. But they don't always focus their energy on us. But once you can focus and hear just your dad in that big loud room, the spiritual side of things, and you can hear just him, you'll be ready to be able to communicate to each one. And then you'll be able to do it without no problem. And it'll keep strengthening you. So right now, yes, you're bombarded. The veil was thin. It's now thickening back up. Things are changing. We're getting back to a more normal energy. So now we just have to kind of ride this one out. She says, yes, my dad came in a dream. He was riding a red kid's bike. Laugh out loud. I don't know what that means. To me, it was a gift. He was bringing forth your gift. Childlike. He was trying to joke with you, trying to make you laugh. Letting you know that he's here. Trying to create something that you would remember about him. He must have been a funny guy to you. So he did something in your dream that showed you that this was laughter. So you can connect, because he's seen you kind of falling apart a little bit because you couldn't understand him and wanted to talk to him, but you were getting so distracted with all the other spirit in the room that it was bothering you big time. She says, I haven't had a dream with him since he passed in 2003. Right. He had to cut through the nonsense. And the best way to do it was to do it in your dream state. She goes, he was always made me laugh. Yeah. And so the bike was just a connection, kind of like you would know that was him. You looked at the bike and you're like, what the hell are you doing? It made you laugh. It was funny. Why are you on a red kid's bike? You're too big for that. You're going to break it. Like, get off the bike. But he needed to cut through all that so he could communicate with you, to let you know that he's here. He's hearing you. Just keep staying strong. Try to hear his voice over I would say, the louder noises. So it's kind of like white noise all the time. You know the spirits are there, but you can't understand what they're saying. But you need to be able to hear your dad through that white noise. She goes, I thought I was losing it, but my family sees the lights flickering and the touch faucet turns on by itself. And the same time I see figures, laugh out loud. So I'm like, well, I'm not losing it, maybe. No, you're not losing it, honey. This is what happens when you join your mediumship and you do it in a time of, like, your mediumship just like went full force right during the veil. And because there's so many at that point when spirit comes through, it's easier to see, it's easier to communicate around this time frame. That's why we do it at this point. But yeah, there's a lot going on there. She said, I'll send you a video of what I caught on camera when I went to investigate the faucet. Sweet. I'd love to see that. Absolutely. I've got tons and tons and tons of videos. I've got pictures. I got spirit boxes. Even during my class, I was playing the spirit box, and that damn thing was not shutting up. And they had a lot to say, and of course, it was Halloween Day. It was Halloween Day. There's a lot going on that day. Oh, I don't know how that happened. There we go. But Chelsea, I want you to hang in there. Your dad says he's going to try to keep breaking through just so you can hear him, until you can hear him without what's going on. It doesn't feel threatening, but it does creep me out when I'm just trying to rest. When it comes to when it comes to what's going on around you, you will know if something's threatening, but I don't feel anything threatening around you, and I'm not hearing anything being threatening, but I am hearing lots of conversations around you, so I can understand why you're feeling the way you are, or why you feel overwhelmed. When it comes to the spirits, they don't calm back down. Now that you know that you need to focus directly on just your dad and no one else, don't basically you're going to get used to the white noise of everyone else. As it becomes second nature to you, it'll be weird if it goes deathly quiet. She goes, the video was on Halloween too, laugh out loud. Yeah, it was definitely a very busy year. But I definitely feel like you're in good energy, good spirit. So just keep working on it, Chelsea. And like I said, send me an email. And if you need any help with channeling and trying to narrow down that, just let me know. Because myself, Faith, one of us will help you narrow down your mediumship. But Chelsea, thank you so much for your question. Hang in there, girl. Start focusing on just your dad so you can get through this. But I definitely feel like it's going to be good for you. I don't think you have anything to worry about. And you'll hear his message. That's why he came to you in a dream state. Just know that if you can't hear him, then he's going to communicate through your dreams until you work up to that point of being able to connect with him instead of, everything else that's going on around you. It's just showing you how to focus on something. And right now you're fine-tuning it. It's going to be awesome. Thanks, Chelsea. She says, thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. All right. So we did have somebody else that donated, but we're going to take that donation right after this break. Leanne, get your question ready. You donated the 10, so you got 5-minute read. Remember, on the 5-minute read, there is no mediumship. So you can only ask a question, but no mediumship. We will take that question right after the break. We'll be right back after these messages.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, and we are back. All right, guys, we are back. So I need Leanne to go ahead and throw us their question. Leanne, Leanne Clarkey. Leanne Clarkey. That's what it shows me on YouTube or PayPal. So go ahead and throw me your question. You have a 5-minute read, so Remember, the 5-minute read does not include mediumship. So if anybody wants a mediumship, you have to donate to the full mini read or mediumship reading. But the 5-minute read does not include mediumship. And free readings are 2 minutes long. I think I got all the announcements out. All right, Leanne Clarkey, go ahead and throw us your question. You donated, so let's go ahead and have your question. Just making sure you didn't put your question right before we went to break. Tony likes to advertise like crazy, so. Leanne says, am I out of options? No, you are not out of options. So this is a very, very wide thing, but I do feel like it's touching on all aspects of your life when it comes to feeling lost at the current moment. And I do feel there's a reason for you feeling the way that you are and feeling like the power is in everyone else's hands but yours. And I do see there's like this new energy that you're walking into. You're going to the end of a circle in your situation, and I see helping hands coming out of a place that you didn't know. She goes, am I going to succeed in my journey? And that's what I was just about to tell you about, is this helping hand that comes out of nowhere. So to me, I see this helping hand. It's showing me here a person that you didn't know at the current moment. So this person is not currently in your life, but you will be meeting soon. This is showing me here towards the end of November, right at the end of November going into December, right around that time frame this person walks into your life. You guys start communicating. You're talking about things. Certain things are being brought up. I'm seeing a new path for you. I'm seeing new doors being opened for you. Entrepreneurship, financial gain, meeting new people, letting go of certain people, finding the strength within yourself. So there's, like I said, when you asked, am I out of options? No. Are you going to be led to the right place? Yes, your prayers have not been unheard. They just haven't had time to manifest yet, so you could move in your new direction. Excuse me. I know you will be successful. I know that you'll be able to take charge and grab life by the balls. So don't think that someone's taking away your power or you're not going to be able to gain strength and go in the direction that's going to make things good for you. I'm seeing housing situation changing. I'm seeing what seems like very dim energy brightening back up. Some people that you're not feeling like they have your back or supporting you right now, put them on the back burner. They are going through their own problems and their ego's is getting the best of them. And by making someone else feel less than, that is making them feel elevated. So don't listen to them. Take them out of your life right now. You need to focus on you and you alone. She goes, are my manifestations hurting those I love? I wouldn't say is that they're hurting those that you love, but they are also going through their own things right now. So it's not hurting them. Nothing that you're doing right now is hurting them, but they are focused on themselves. And this kind of makes you feel like you kind of feel like you're alone at the moment. But I don't see that. Like I said, new people are walking in. I'm seeing this person coming out. It is a female. This female is going to talk to you. You guys are going to have similar belief systems. You guys are going to have new energy that's going to kind of like re-spark things that are already within inside you. But I see you with your own business. I see you being strong. I'm seeing you be successful. I see you being satisfied with yourself along your journey. I think change is what you need to re-trigger all the things that I know you have already with you. They just need to be pointed back out. And that will re-empower you. and make things strong for you. So I honestly feel like you're going to be going in the right direction. I don't want you to lose faith or hope. You know, I see finances growing for you as we go through the month of December. They get even stronger. Being an entrepreneur, I mean, you really have a lot in front of you. She goes, I just went through a situation where I had met an old friend. Is there a second? Are you asking for a second chance on that situation? If so, I'm going to tell you, don't go forward with that right now. That is not something you need to do. It's not what you need to do right now. She goes, thank you so much for everything, Journey. I appreciate you entirely. You are welcome, sweetheart. You are welcome. Don't let anyone get into you right now. You can talk to that person, but don't let them in too far. Don't let them in too far. You've come too far to get where you're at, so you can build back. And it's going to. All right, sweetheart. Hang in there. I know that it feels like it could be a loss, but it's not. There's definitely a lot of gain. Sometimes we've got to shed old skin just so we can see what's in front of us. And sometimes shedding old skin sheds people that we care about. But it doesn't mean that they're gone forever. It just means like right now I can't have you in my life at this time. I need to keep moving forward for myself. All right. So we've got another donation. This donation's from Pug Mama. Pug Mama, go ahead and throw us your question. Pug Mama, go ahead and throw me your question. Guys, don't forget, tomorrow night at 10 p.m., it's going to be myself and Gifts of Faith. Tag team in the readings. It's always a fun show, and you guys know we're going to have our banter. It's going to be good stuff. Lee said, all that resonates for me. Thank you, Journey. You are welcome. Don't let them beat you down, girl. I got your back. If you need somebody to talk to, don't hesitate to talk to me. Right now, you need a strong arm to get you forward. All right, Pug Mama, go ahead and throw us your question. You have donated, so go ahead and put forth your question. All right, guys. Having some good energy here tonight. All right, Chelsea, I got your I got that image of what was going on by the scene, so I'll take a look at that after the show. I just wanted to let you know I got it. Pug Mama said I did. You did where? Go ahead and repost it for me because I didn't receive it on this end. Go ahead and repost it for me because I'm looking for it and I can't see it. All right, guys. This is great, guys. We're doing really good. So right now, I can tell you guys we are up to $16 for Toys for Tots. That is the charity that we are giving to this month. And guys, we are going to be giving away a prize tonight. So guys, make sure you're staying tuned to hear who the winner of tonight's show is. All right. Pug Mama, did you repost your question? All right, Pug Mama, what I'm going to do for you, since we're 3/4 of the way through the show, I'm going to go ahead and go to a break. Tony, don't post anything at all. Pug Mama, you need to rewrite your question. If it has a cuss word in it, it won't let it come through. Just make sure you're not putting any words in there that are damaging, because YouTube has a filter on it. I don't know how to make that change. So there must be something that's stopping it. But we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take that break, and then we'll take your question. Tony's not going to post nothing, so I can watch out for your question, and then we'll be right back. Tony, don't do it. Don't do it, Tony. I can see you in the back. Don't do it, Tony. All right. So we'll be right back after these messages. We'll get to some more questions. Pug Mama, let's see if we can't get that to work. I'll send it on. Okay. You do that. We'll be right back. Okay.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, Pac Mama, we got you here. It finally came through. It went through on Facebook and not YouTube. It says park owners sold. Kept it very quiet. We're all shocked to find we have new owners. You still see them being publicly arrested, and the new ones being a big improvement. Also, Mr. Man's still on track. Okay, lots of good stuff here. Let's go with the first part. We all knew that the park was going to be sold. They're trying to get out of it because they dug themselves such a deep hole that the lawyer said that they needed to get out. Remember, the courts were not going to let them keep this in their name. It wasn't going to happen. For them to be arrested, it will still be public, but not in the way that we were seeing prior, because they were capable of getting rid of the park before they made the ruling, because she has stretched it out so long. So they found a way to not be arrested at the park, but did not find a way to keep it out of the newspaper and the local news. So, still public, just not in the way that she had thought. And it's going to be, now it's not going to just be announced in the park, it's going to be announced to the local area. So now everyone's going to know, thinking she was getting away with something, but it's her they're really going after. Now, I'm not saying they're not going to go after her husband, and, you know, he's going to be presented with tons of fines, but because she was the one that did it, she's the one that's actually going to be the one who gets sentenced. So yeah, not a very good thing there for her. She says, cool. On the evening news will be great. Right. Don't forget to keep that bottle of champagne ready, or bottle of wine, or whatever it is I know that you've got waiting on this occasion, because I know you're ready. But be thankful. As it comes to the new owners, yes, I do feel like they are going to they're going to fix some stuff. The thing about park animals, things like that, all this craziness that those other people try to put into place, these new park owners are going to rip that up and get rid of it. They don't see that to be healthy. They don't see that as there's allowed to be rules, but they're being very overly strict, and it's not worth it. Some of the places that are in disarray and look kind of like they're abandoned, because I'm seeing some abandoned looking stuff there. In some spots, that's going to get fixed. They're going to make sure that they keep up with things. I feel like these are good people. So she goes, "It's ready and chilled." And she says, "Is he a fair and ethical man?" Yes. I do feel like I said, there's still going to be rules, but some of the other cockamamie rules that the previous park owners had, he's going to throw those out. He doesn't see why this even makes sense. For current people within there, I don't feel like there's not going to be an increase. So not until they start making some of the changes that need to happen there. So no changes financially, but I do know that there's a big cleanup coming, and I see new people coming. So this person's going to bring new people in, and some of the people, problem-causing people, I don't feel like there's many, but there are some that they will be getting out of the park. So I don't feel that you're going to have to worry too much about what's going on there. They're going to clean it up. They are going to maintain and keep roads clean and clear. So this really looks like an improvement compared to what you have been used to for these last few years. But they're not going to hold your mail or do anything like that or be crazy, because it's exactly why these people before this guy had to get rid of it, because they know, and this is the recommendation from the lawyer, because had they still been in charge or in control of it, they would have been in even deeper trouble. And I'm also seeing some financial jeopardy there, not just with the fact that they've done what they've done, that I'm not talking about the fines and the fees and stuff that they're going to accumulate. Tax purposes, I see some big problems there. Fix the drainage problem, I pray. Well, they're going to work on many things, so I'm sure a drainage problem will be fixed as part of keeping the park clean and making it appear nicer. They are going to talk to some houses, will be pointed out, about getting painted and, just clean up a little bit. But other than that, I mean, this is really going to be a good thing. I don't feel that you're going to be running into another problem of what the hell is this. So to me, it looks like you're in good hands here. So I wouldn't worry anything about that. I do feel like once these problems are fixed, it's going to be like a breath of fresh air. Even the way that everybody pays, there's going to be new ways to pay online. You can do it with a check. You'll have opportunity to do it with check only for, if something happens, like your check bounces. I think they're going to put a limit to how many times that can happen. Of course, that most places do that nowadays, but you're going to be surprised. As it comes from Mr. Man, yep, November's here. Make sure you're going on your walks. That's how you're going to meet Mr. Man. Take that dog and take it for a walk. Let it get some exercise. Let it run off some little extra pounds from the coronavirus days. It needs a little exercise. It's getting a little chunky. She says, you still see things on track with Mr. Man, and that'll move out by my next birthday. When it comes to Mr. Man, yeah, that everything's still on track. As for moving by the birth date, I do feel that still to be on track as of right now. I don't feel like that has changed unless you decide to not get out and have your opportunity to meet Mr. Man, because I definitely don't see the FedEx person bringing you Mr. Man unless you're dating the FedEx person, which I don't think so in this case. But yeah, I definitely feel like get yourself out there, go for long walks, go be one with nature right now. It's definitely worth it at this point since all this energy has changed for you and that it's gotten a lot better. And I feel like this is just a really good space for you right now. Really good space. She felt laugh out loud. She goes, we don't have one. We do have one hot FedEx man. Well, slap a kiss on him. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But definitely feel like this is someone you're going to meet walking in nature. That's the one thing I keep seeing over and over. I don't know if there's trails by your house or there's one not too far, maybe a dog park or some kind, just something that's going to be able to get you outdoors. Because I see your dog. She says, for real. But yeah, just enjoy the outdoors. Allow yourself to get out. You need a breath of fresh air too. There's a lot of change coming your way. It's all positive change, which is great for you. And I feel like this is going to keep getting better. She said, State Park, very nearby. Well, good. Go there. I'm telling you, you're meeting Mr. Man outdoors. So don't change it. Don't let it pass you by. I know that things have happened in these last 2 years that have really kept everybody from doing a lot of things they would definitely do, but I feel like that stuff is changing and we're getting back to a new normal, but definitely feel like get yourself outside. She goes, we go as the weather permits. Absolutely. But definitely try to go as much as possible. Now's that time frame. Because I knew it would be in November. It always points to November. The leaves are falling. It's cold outside. You guys are having a good time. It looks really good. So Mr. Man is definitely still in your ballpark. Right. Well, Pug Mama, I hope that helps. And get yourself all dolled up, put on your favorite walking shoes and your cute walking pants, and get the dog all dolled up and get yourself out there in the weather and go meet Mr. Man. The park people are gone. She's going to get arrested on the 6 o'clock news. It's going to be good. You're going to be drinking wine and eating cheese. Sounds like a damn good time. It's starting to finally fall into place as we were talking. We knew that these people we're going to get out. They're in trouble. Now the trouble's going to be seen on the news. It's going to be funny. You may not get the eyewitness view like you would had they not sold prior, but I feel like their lawyer is definitely pushing them to get the hell out of there. Said, excellent. Any new juicy details about him? Not at the current moment. I don't see any new details about him as of right now. I've pretty much covered all that I can see of him at this moment. But as he gets closer, keep asking, honey, because I may get more details about him. As of right now, I don't have any new ones at the moment. But still tall, dark, and handsome. He says, indeed, long awaited. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Pug Mama, thank you so much for your question tonight. I do appreciate it. Know that this is all the good stuff that you've been waiting for, and it's just going to keep getting better. Oh, I'm going to say something that you didn't ask about real quick. This Thanksgiving, when it comes to your daughter, she's going to be in a mood. And I think it's already starting. I don't feel like they're seeing eye to eye right now. said, okay, fair enough. Thanks, bunches, love. You are welcome. But no, be careful of your daughter. She's going to be in a mood. So I see that coming up. I don't think her and her husband are seeing eye to eye right now. And I don't think he's putting up with her stuff. She's been I keep seeing a vicious type energy. So I think he's just belting back at her what she's throwing at him. She said she has been very quiet. Right. It's brewing. It's the calm before the storm, girl. Calm before the storm. So you had warned me that it was coming with them. Yeah, it's here. So just be prepared for it. I just want you to know it's going to be a long phone call. But I don't see her leaving. Not right away. All right, Pug Mama. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, honey. All right. Let's go ahead and see if anybody else has donated before we go to the list. Let's take a look here real quick. All right. And those were our donations. All right. Let's keep it going, guys. All right. The next person on the list, I think was Liz Z. I don't know if Liz is still here. Liz Z, go ahead and throw us your question. You were next on the list. And then Chelsea H. We did Chelsea. Chelsea had donated. So Liz Z, go ahead and throw us your question. Yanga, get your question ready. You're on the list. Yanga. But Liz Z, go ahead and throw us your question. Pug Mama did add, she says, do you still see her coming for a surprise visit end of the month? Yeah, because they're fighting and she needs to get the hell away from there. So yes, still a surprise visit. Make sure you buy an extra bottle of wine. You're going to need it. All right. All right. I'm not seeing Liz, so let's keep on going with Yanga. Yanga M, go ahead and throw us your question. And she says, thanks, honey. You are welcome. Yanga. Tony, I'm not sure, or Tony or Billy. I don't know which ones, but okay, is that actual name? Okay. So after Yanga is going to be Paulette. So Paulette, get your question ready. Yanga. Not seeing Yanga, so I'm going to keep on going here and take the next one, which is Paulette. Paulette Brown, go ahead and throw us your question. And then Jamie L, get your question ready. You're on the list. But Paulette, throw us your question. All right. Let's keep it going. All right, Jamie L, go ahead and throw us your question. And then PS Service, you're on the list. Get your question ready. All right. Keep it going, guys. You got to stick around for your name. PS Service, go ahead and throw us your question. Gigi, get your question ready. All right. PS Service. All right, we'll keep it going. All right, Gigi, go ahead and throw us your question. Joseph, get your question ready. There's PS Service. When do you see money for my business projects? Honey, you need to get away from the people that you're around currently in order to make your project go. I feel as anybody's going to dig a hole for you, and you need to find out the things that you need to kind of retrace your steps for those that you've brought forth that information about your business. She says, I finally ended the relationship. Good, because that was extremely toxic. She goes, I haven't found an investor yet. Keep looking. We're not far from it, but any investor or anybody that you've talked to about this business is completely turned off due to him. She goes, I already did. Just make sure that you continue to keep cutting him out of everything. I keep feeling like he's trying to still be a part of it. And because of that, I see him, causing issue. And you don't need that issue. You don't need that energy at all. You need to be able to walk forward without stumbling. And this person's going to keep causing that. So make sure you keep them at bay, because I don't see this as a good thing. I keep seeing this as very negative. So you need to keep moving forward and walk 100% away from this person. But as it comes to investors, keep looking. There's a company I see that can help you find investors. So I would look out for that for yourself. She says, I have not had any contact since breaking up. Just be careful. That's a warning to let you know that he's not gone. He's still lingering around. So that means he's still watching. So be careful. Just keep him out of your business. It ain't going to do you no good being in that relationship. And he ain't going to help you either. But I feel like December when you'll find an investor. So give it a little bit of time. All right, let's keep it going. Take the next person in line, which was Gigi, and then let's keep on going with Gigi. We didn't get Gigi. We did get PS Service, and then Joseph. Joseph, go ahead and throw us your question. Joseph, you are on the list. Jenna T, get your question ready. You're also on the list, but I need Joseph. All right, let's keep it going. Jenna T, throw us your question. Lily M, get your question ready. You're on the list. Jenna T, throw us your question. Check the donation button here, guys, for just a second to see if anybody has donated. All right. You're welcome, honey. All right, now Jenna T, Lily M, throw us your question. I'm not sure how to say the next name. It looks like Viwi. hope I say that right. But VWM, get your name or get your question ready. You're on the list. All right, I'm not getting Lily, so let's go with VWE. And put your question out there, VWE. And then Leah C, get your question ready. VWE. All right, guys, I'm going to keep on going. All right, Leah C, go ahead and throw us your question. Sharika, get your question ready. You're on the list. Leah C, throw us your question. All right, guys, don't forget, tomorrow night we're also going to be here with myself and Gifts of Faith, our tag team show. Guys, we're going to be changing some stuff up and adding some new people and bringing some new talent your guys' way to get a chance to get readings with some of the new people coming through. I'm very excited about that, guys. And I'm looking forward to you guys being able to talk to each and every person. So, guys, it's exciting that you guys get that opportunity. I like bringing forth new people so you guys can get that chance to talk with somebody new. All right. Sharika, go ahead and throw us your question. Aldo, get your question ready. You're on the list, but I need Sharika to go ahead and throw us their question. Is Chelsea C still here? Because Chelsea, you are the winner of tonight's drawing, Chelsea C. She says, I'm here. All right, girl. Well, you just won. You got $10 added to your account at mypsychicconnection.com. Are you on the site as Chelsea? She said, oh my God, yay. Yes, we drew your name. And when I went on that commercial break, I grabbed the name out of the hat and voila, it was yours tonight. But guys, we do a drawing every night. But you won $10 to go towards your account on mypsychicconnection.com. Are you on the site, honey? Can I use it now for a question? It's for the site, sweetheart. It's for the website. So that way you can go into a private reading. She says, oh, on the site. I believe I am. Okay. Is it under Chelsea in this last name? So I know, so we can have them put it on there for you. Because I don't want to give it to the wrong person and you'd be like, hey, I thought I won. And be like, ooh, wrong Chelsea. All right. Well, while she's trying to ask that, I don't see a Sharika. So Aldo, go ahead and throw us your question. She says, oh, that's perfect. Thank you. It may be under... Okay. I gotcha. I'm going to write that down to make sure I can spell it correctly and not incorrectly. And then they'll be like, who the hell are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know. You guys know how I am about this stuff. I've had a hard enough time trying to read the names, let alone spell them. God, now I got a spelling bee too? Jesus. All right, so Aldo's here. Aldo says, will I finally meet my next love partner? When it comes to love for you, I don't feel that love has been your luck. but I don't feel that you're not far from it. But the person that comes through for you is not far, I can say, going into December, because I know it's after Thanksgiving but before Christmas. So I'm looking at December, and you currently don't know this person. The energy is completely different. It's saying stay away from those from the past and those that currently surround you. Anybody that surrounds you right now, I don't feel like the energy is the way it is and where it needs to be. So I can tell you right now that all this energy is going to change around you, and you're going to be in a better mindset. But it is saying to work on things, bring back what you're looking for, know what you're looking for, do what's right for you. You know, it's time for you to build things up for yourself. So it's definitely going to be good. So keep looking in the right direction. Don't settle for less, and keep moving forward. But don't stop looking. Because right now, if you stop and you go into hermit mode, you're going to miss out on this opportunity, and it's not one that you need to miss. Because it'll take much longer. If you miss this opportunity coming up, it will take much longer to find another person. Then we start going into 6 to 8 months looking for someone who's more concrete, someone who's actually going to be there, not a relationship that's going to last 2 months and then it's gone, or 2 weeks and then it's gone. Those are not relationships. Those are crossings. You're crossing someone's path and then you're getting out of it. This is someone that's going to run right by you. Said I stopped due to career. Well, right, yeah, I get that. That's, not a bad thing, but keep your eye open. Don't let career control you, because you still have to have a personal life too. But I know what it's like when it comes to career. I do a lot of that myself. All right. Thanks, Aldo. I appreciate your question. All right. Got a long line of people here. Serena W., go ahead and throw us your question. And then Chrissy S., get your question ready. Aldo said, appreciate you. No problem, man. Hang in there. I know work can always take you by storm, and you put a lot of focus in it, because that's a relationship in itself as well. And as you seem to have mastered the career part of your relationship, now it's time to master the love part. All right, Serena's here. She says, will we sell our house and buy before the end of next year? When it comes to selling the house, yes, and buying, I see you relocating. So I definitely feel like we're looking at about 8 months from now. It's showing me a total of 8 months. That's selling, relocating, and buying. So finding the new location, the new direction. Are you leaving the current city? Or do we have plans to leave the current city? As I see you leaving the state that you're in. That's what it's showing me. It's showing me leaving the area, leaving, the whole area. So I don't really feel like you're going to stay within, even though that might have been a thought, I don't feel that's going to be what I see playing out here in 8 months. 7 to 8 months. The opportunity to leave entirely is going to be there. She says, oh no, I want to stay close to my area. I feel that the option is going to be open for you to leave the area, even though that may be the idea. That's why I said that. I said, even though that may be the idea right now, the opportunity approaches, and it's one of those ones that's like, it's hard to say no to, but it is your choice. You don't have to walk away from your area, but the option's there. And it's a really good deal, and I think you'd be really happy. But I understand wanting to stay where you know things and where you know people, but the opportunity is open for you to go in a different direction. And it's like a whole nother state. It's not even you're going. There's a possibility, because again, free will choice. You have the choice to change that. Just like if you chose to stay where you are currently, and that's what you're thinking now, then you choose to, you know what, I am going to go. She goes, and the warm weather, laugh out loud. Well, the warm weather would have been in this state that I was seeing as well. All right, honey. Well, thank you so much for your question. But I definitely feel within 8 months, you'll have all your decisions made and everything will be good. Thanks for your question. Guys, don't forget to go to mypsychicconnection.com. Sign up. You get 3 free minutes. It's free to sign up. And you guys can have private readings with myself, Gifts of Faith, and all the psychics on My Psychic Connection. So don't forget about that. Guys, this is going to be the last question of the night coming from Christine Swanson. Christine, are you there? Christy Swanson, where you at? Chelsea said, I just made sure to sign up. Well, good, because everybody who comes on this show, we want to be able to do these drawings and give people a chance to not just get readings here, because readings are different privately, because now we're focused on one energy rather than multiple energies coming in. We got, energies coming from 8 different platforms from all over the world. When you get a private reading, it changes that up a little bit. You get to be a little bit more in depth. We can talk about the things that sometimes we can't talk about here on the show. So it makes a big difference. And guys, we're also here 5 nights a week. We have a good time and we love talking with all of you guys. And I'm not seeing Chrissy, so I'm going to go ahead and take another one, which is Myra L. Myra, go ahead and throw us your question. I didn't see Chrissy, and if I don't get a message from Myra, then we are at our 2 o'clock, our 2-hour mark. So I will be calling this show a night, but we will be back tomorrow with Gifts of Faith. So, guys, it'll be fun. I can't wait to talk to you again. Tomorrow we're going to tag team those readings. Guys, we're looking so forward to putting forth. We're at $16, guys, for our jumps, for donating to Toys for Tots. We did $300 for the turkey drive. We're really excited about that. So, guys, you guys are making a huge difference, and you guys give us the opportunity to share with other people. All right, Myra's here. Myra says, will I find new love? Myra, here's the thing about finding new love is that you're so busy. I keep seeing your energy being so busy. I keep seeing you doing the right things, but you're not spending a lot of time on focusing on outside relationship for yourself. I see you doing a lot of healing for other people, and I keep feeling like you're being a support for everyone else. But when it comes to focusing on Myra, I don't get that you're putting forth that energy. And I know that you kind of got frustrated with trying to find new love before, and I can tell you right now, it will come. Open that door. Allow yourself to go on a date. Allow yourself to talk to new people. I know you hate online dating. Most people do, because it's like going to Hookers Anonymous to make sure, because I know a lot of those people, all they want to do is sleep with people. I've heard it millions of times, but that's what you need to know up front. Are you with me because you want to be with me, or are you with me because you think you can sleep with me? Going through a divorce, laugh out loud. That can also be a tough thing, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to find it. So that's what I was trying to say. I didn't see it around you right now, but you've got to be able to open yourself up. That's going to take time. She goes, I hate online dating. Laugh out loud. Okay. But we're getting into the springtime. I see you slowly open that door. Allow yourself to go on like one night dates. Like, I don't want to say one night stands because that doesn't sound right. But go on like, I'll have dinner with you. We'll see how it goes. All right. I'll go hang out with you. We'll see how it goes. Don't settle for less, and do what makes you feel right. And I'm going to say you're not picky. You just know what you want. I just had to put that out there because I see people thinking that you're very picky. but you're not. You just know what you like, and you know what you want, and don't settle for less. Guys, this has been an amazing show. I'm so happy and thrilled that I got the chance to be here with you guys tonight. Jacob clearly couldn't get the tech issue fixed, so hopefully he'll be here next week, and we'll have that taken care of. Well, until then, this is Journey Ryan. We're signing off. I want to say tune in tomorrow night. I'm here with Gifts of Faith. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to pick on Faith just for you guys. You know she loves it. She picks on me. I know you guys laugh at us, but it's good stuff. All right, guys. Until then, this is Journey Ryan signing off. Have a great night, everybody. See you tomorrow.